So here it is, the highlights of my last 1 week, which began exactly on May 15th, a week ago today. The highlights are as follows. Tannu's dad returned to his job as a security guard so that he wouldn't lose his income and he would continue to have a steady job. However, on Friday, it was determined that he was exhibiting the symptoms of COVID and he needed to get tested. BMC hospitals are no longer testing unless you are admitted into the hospital. You can't get admission into a hospital unless your symptoms are superbly severe, like not being able to breathe. 12 hours after the doctor had recommended that Tannu's dad get a test, he got a hospital bed because indeed he was not able to breathe. The treatment has begun and he is currently under very good care. In the meanwhile, my instinct knew that my child was not well and my child needed to get tested. With BMC hospitals not having the capacity to test unless they were admitted, a private lab was the only option. Private labs charge 5,000 rupees per test. However, after we did her test, it was determined that she too was positive. Because she didn't exhibit any severe overt symptoms, she was not able to get a hospital bed. However, she was put into a BMC approved facility where she is now receiving the treatment and the medication that she needs. As I was trying to work with Tannu to get her admitted into the BMC facility for treatment, I asked her to take her uncle's taxi and ask him to please bring her to the hospital and I would meet her there. I would ensure that she would not be admitted alone and that I would be present. I was informed that her uncle's taxi had been impounded because taxis are not allowed on the road. However, get this, private taxis are indeed allowed on the road. And if she had taken a cab, the cab was charging, get this, the cab was charging 3,500 rupees to bring her to the hospital. So, a person of less privilege cannot avail of a test because they can't afford it. They can't use a taxi that is affordable for them to get to the hospital, and they must use a private cab. We need to be reminded that this is a disease we, the privileged, have brought to the underprivileged. We travel by planes, we go on holidays to different countries, we travel for work, we set up our businesses in other countries. We went somewhere, we contracted this, we gave this to them, and today we are not able to support them as they need to recover and as they need to strengthen. What I am saying is, it is time. It is time to allow this pandemic to wake us up to what needs to happen. I don't know what the permanent solution is yet, but this video is a hope to bring together those of you who, like me, believe we can be part of the solution, and that if we get together and we use our knowledge, we use our privilege, we use our connections for the betterment of all living in our country, that change can happen. That the next pandemic need not see one half or more than one half of our population so vulnerable. If you are interested in stepping into the solution, drop me a message on the inbox. Put your name in the comment box below. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. Today, the world is small, connected by amazing technology. We can come together. Those of you in India, please message. Those of you across the world, please message. Let's create this community. Let's step into the solution. Let's develop some viable solutions. Please don't message me if you are interested in blaming anybody for where we are today. Please don't message me if you are one of those people who are going to say things like, the situation will never change, this country will always be as it is. Great, you are entitled to your opinion, and I respect that. I ask you to respect my opinion, which believes that this country can do better. This country will do better. If you want to join hands, send that message. Let's create the solution and let's step into it together. Thank you.